Hi Sagittarius, I hope you are all doing well. I've decided to do a tarot reading for the collective, for each individual zodiac sign. So I am here to let you know what your angels, guides, spirit team, ancestors have to say. And it already looks like they have to say a lot by the amount of cards falling out. So let's get started. I do want to say that this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So it looks like for the month of September, Sagittarius, that, well, we have the Nine of Cups energy, so it is like a wish come true. If you are having to make a decision about something, it looks like either a decision is going to be made for you, or by finally making a decision and being comfortable and confident in making it, beautiful things can happen from it when you are living in your truth and speaking your truth. Because the swords are also about communication, knowledge, intellect. I really feel like this Two of Swords in reverse is calling out to your intellect and your ability to communicate with other people at this time. So if you've been having struggles with it in the past, I feel like in the month of September, you might be able to find a release with that. There's also a release of past baggage too. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, and this is like something from your past that had been weighing you down for so long is finally going to be lightened. It's going to no longer feel like a burden. You're going to be able to fully release that, and it's going to feel wonderful. And something that had been weighing you down, whether that be self-limiting beliefs, and you finally make a choice to do something. Maybe that choice was to further your education. There is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is really working on your craft. So this could be somebody choosing to go back to school, start school. It could be somebody that is really honing in on maybe communicating with their partner. They're really working on their relationship and strengthening and growing it. There are a few different interpretations depending on the person that you could take this card, but this is really about working on something and growing from it. And it's also about consistency too. So being consistent with something that might require your attention. Okay, so for some oracle cards that might give you some more insight for this upcoming month, we have the Hunter card. Track down your fears and desires. So there might be a release of fear too. You might have felt rejection in the past. You might have felt fear to step into something new because of a past situation. So it's about relinquishing that fear and truly going after your desires, because there's a lot of potential positive energy. It's like a wish come true, a wish fulfillment, or a manifestation fulfillment card. I've pulled this card for a lot of the signs actually, and this is the Traveler card. Move in a new direction. So I feel like the reverse Two of Swords could be talking about you choosing a new direction to start going towards. So you might be living your life in a new way. You might choose a new path to start walking, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe you decided, I hadn't been taking something seriously, I want to get more serious about it, and you start making that investment. So moving in a new direction. I also feel like that's being linked to the Six of Swords in reverse too. This, it does have a bow on it. It's like they're going on this journey. I feel like there is a release of burden so that you can start moving forward in this new positive direction in your life. We have New Moon in Sagittarius. I've actually done this for a few of the signs where the Moonology card that I pull is linking up with their sign. So we have New Moon in Sagittarius. luck is on your side. So this might be telling you it might be a good idea to start manifesting with the new moon, especially in the month of September, because it looks like your manifestations will come to fruition, maybe within that month. If you really set your mind to it, and so you set your intention of what you want to manifest, and you surrender it to the universe, of course, let them take charge, but then making sure as you're going down your path that you're taking small actionable steps to help you get towards your goal, because not everything's just going to be handed to you. I mean, that does happen sometimes, but sometimes we also have to start that initiation process for our manifestations to come to fruition. But luck is on your side, so if there's been something that you've been really interested in, really wanting lately, the new moon might be a good time to manifest for you. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. I think that's a beautiful card. Nothing is yet set in stone. So you have the ability, you always have the choice. You can change your mind. This card could also represent changing your mind. Maybe you made a decision, but you know what? Things have changed. You've changed your mind. Maybe you're moving in a new direction now. So maybe you weren't happy with a situation, the way things were going, and you're choosing to release that, knowing that life is mutable, that we have the ability through every choice we make to completely and totally change our lives. So I feel like this is an important card for you, knowing that you are not stuck in your situation. Okay, Sagittarius, so before I started the reading, I picked out a crystal that I thought might be good for you to work with in the month of September. And the crystal that I picked out for you is carnelian. And I think this is great because you are a fire sign. You do have that fire energy. But I feel like there are so many people who need that sacral chakra healing. And I do talk about the sacral chakra a lot. I feel like people are really drawn to me that need healing in that area, but I feel like everybody kind of does consistently, especially since that's our womb area. That's our area of grief and of we kind of store our emotions there sometimes. So a lot of work is needed to keep that in flow. But carnelian might be good for you. Carnelian is also called the stone of action. It is a great energizer and booster. It is also very helpful in issues related to the female reproductive organs. So if you are a woman and you have any type of cycle issues with your cycle, or if you have issues with your reproductive system in any way, this might be a very soothing stone for you. If you are going through if you've had any type of sacral chakra trauma as well, you might be very drawn to this stone. And it being that, you guys as Sagittarius, you're very loyal and empathetic, so making sure that we're releasing other people's emotions and that we're not holding on to that and holding people in our womb space that maybe don't belong there. So I think that this is going to be really good for you for the month of September, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's pull some more cards, see what other messages your angels, ancestors, guides, spirit team have for you for this upcoming month. So the first card that immediately stands out to me is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And this is reminding me of the Two of Swords in reverse that we saw the first time around. So this could be about a potential feeling of disharmony in some area of your life. So you might need to be making a decision on where that source of disharmony is and how can we create a better flow for ourselves. It might also be indicating that you need to slow down a little bit because we also have the Four of Swords here. And this is a card about taking a rest. She seems very peaceful in that nest that she's in. But there's a definite call here to rest, get some rest in the area of your life where you're feeling that disharmony. So maybe taking a moment to contemplate the potential decisions that you could make And that way you can have a better idea of how you want to proceed moving forward. Because I do feel like there's also a call to action in these cards. I feel like September is going to be a time for movement and action and making decisions. But before you do that, make sure that you are recognizing what areas you need to make decisions in, and then taking the time to get a little bit of rest before you jump in fully. The Empress in reverse is also going along with the Two of Pentacles, that kind of imbalanced feeling, maybe emotional imbalance. It's kind of a feeling of emotional overwhelm for you too. So where are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling like you're not making progress, or there's an area of your life where you're super creative and you like to create and manifest your creations, that you've been feeling very restricted? Maybe that is the area that needs some work. Maybe you need to take some rest before jumping back into whatever that creative outlet is for you. I feel like there's also a sense of self-doubt and fear that is holding you back. We have the Strength card in reverse. So for the month of September, remember what a bad bitch you truly are and gain that self-confidence back. After you take your rest, that might be your time for your self-care and to remember who the F you really are, right? Gaining back this self-confidence, taking the time to rest, reorganize your emotions, maybe getting that sacral chakra back in balance, releasing the people and the energetic connections that you have created between you and other people that maybe are no longer serving you. Maybe your energetic connections to other people are feeding into your emotional imbalances and overwhelm and creating a little bit of fear in that as well. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, and this is in reverse, and I feel like there might be some ideas shifting or a mentality shifting, maybe your emotions related to wealth and abundance. And maybe there's this newfound recognition that wealth and abundance does not always just come from material possessions and finances. I feel like somebody might be challenging your mindset. Somebody in your life might be very close-minded about what it means to be successful. So then you have internalized that in a way. Maybe it's your parents, maybe it's how you grew up. There might be this internalization of the definition of what it means to be successful, abundant, and wealthy. Sometimes that is by the connections that we've made with our friends and our family, and that personal life that we've built for ourselves. And maybe it's finding joy and happiness in these other areas of our life. Just because we're not making a certain amount of money with the job that we do does not mean that it's not fulfilling or that we aren't wealthy. We can be abundant through our happiness and what brings us joy in our life. Because at the end of the day, you can have all the money in the world, but still be a miserable person. And that's not what you're about, Sagittarius. So question those ideas that you've had around that area of your life of work and abundance and wealth. Now, since we are coming up on fall and winter, I know I might be rushing it a little bit, but I don't care. I am super excited for it. I feel like those are the most magical times of the year. And so I have my fairy deck, my mermaid deck, and my unicorn deck that I'm pulling from because I want to give all the magic. Okay, so we have the Purity card here, and sorry for the reflection, but I do feel a pure sense of energy coming from Sagittarius at times, because I feel like you are playful, you're open-minded, you have the ability to come from a very empathetic place when communicating with others. It can be just a very pure and refreshing energy at times. But we have here, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. So this is bringing, again, the energy of the Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles in reverse, and kind of seeking an answer, looking at where there's the imbalances in your life. If you have a question in your head that you've been looking for an answer for, move that question from your head to your heart area and even your sacral area. And once you feel that gut feeling, feel your way through that question, you will have every answer that you need. We have the Hope card. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So maintaining that pure, hopeful energy. If there's a negative situation in your life that you're trying to work through, as long as you maintain an optimistic attitude, that happiness and abundance energy will flow to you more freely and quickly, because we did have that Nine of Cups card in the beginning, and that was such a wish come true. So maintain that hopeful, optimistic side. We have the Fertility card here, and I did pull this for, I think, a couple other groups. So this is about creation. It's about potential, powerful creative energy, initiation energy. So from these changes and decisions that you will be making and questioning of what you've basically been told throughout your life, I feel like there's going to be a lot of questioning and decision making. You're going to create a lot of potential. There's such a huge potential for this creative explosion from you, and I really feel that coming in the month of September. We have the Return of Aphrodite, Temple, Birth of the Goddesses, Guidance, Goddess energy, treating as sacred. So even if you're a male, this is applicable to you 100%. Looking to that feminine side of you, looking to that empathetic side as well. So that can be part of your goddess energy that you are tapping into. Maybe you're tapping into your Kundalini energy in a way. Treating your body and your mind, your spirit, as something that is sacred and that is a temple. So not allowing other energies to infiltrate the energetic bubble that you have created for yourself. I believe that this is also about filtering out who you allow into your life too, because this is such an energy of really treating your body, your energetic space, as something very sacred. And so you're creating that energetic filter, and you're going to know where the bullshit is coming from, and you're going to be able to speak up for yourself on that. We have the Celebration card. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. Reminding me of the Nine of Cups card that we saw in the beginning. Cause for celebration. There's a lot of beautiful energy on its way to you, a lot of creative energy. So do not be afraid to celebrate your successes. Celebration is so huge. Sometimes we make gains and we just keep pushing ourselves forward and pushing ourselves forward onto the next thing. But this is really calling out to you for you to celebrate your successes, even if they're just little ones. Celebrate that and really hone in on that joyous energy that comes into your life, even if it's from accomplishing small tasks. And we have the Dance card. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. So again, one of the biggest ways to activate your sacral chakra is through dance and pelvic movements. And so I say dance like nobody is watching. Dance under the full moon. Dance whenever you feel like it. I feel like this dance and celebration card are going together. So maybe you're gonna go out dancing as a way to celebrate something. Maybe dancing is a way to show your partner that you love them. Maybe that's a way for you to form a very deep connection with them. Maybe that's something you've been trying to manifest, is a deeper, more meaningful connection with your partner. Maybe that's a way that you can do that. Maybe dance is a way that you can spark those creative juices to start flowing. Sometimes it's a way to activate your creative side through physical movement. And maybe that might not be dance for you if you're not comfortable with that. Maybe that's through yoga poses. That's another option. Maybe it's through a gentle form of exercise or a Zumba class. That could be a lot of fun. So I feel like this is really calling out to move your body in somewhat gentle ways, but to help the creative juices start flowing. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for joining me today. I loved pulling cards for you. If you are interested in a personal reading or a Reiki session, or what I call energy work, which is a combination of tarot and Reiki, it's beautiful energy, please direct message me or reach out and schedule on www.crystallizewithkate.com. If you are interested in more content like this, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful month of September, and I will be seeing you guys later. Bye.